So here we are driving out of a local Catholic school, just out of Armadale, and it's actually the old Catholic school that Nate Dennison, for all of you who know Nate, used to be the AEO there, but we've just finished the tutor squad, the first official tutor squad, and we've got Danny, program manager at UNE, and we've got Uncle Mark in the front here. He's our resident actor / bike enthusiast. And we have just finished a lovely tutor squad, and I think, from my perspective, it went quite well. We had 10 kids in the room. There was a little bit of energy, a little bit of awkwardness, which is always good for the failure time. But is there any reflections, particularly from you guys, that you feel like you want to share?
I loved how when we walked into the room, the kids were kind of just scattered and sitting, in their own pockets in the lounges and whatever. And that icebreaker activity really brought them all to the table and got them all talking, because then they wouldn't stop. The conversation didn't stop. I loved it.
Cool. So FYI, it's this activity that the hand game activity, which I think Anna Lee's been using in the North Coast, and then there's also we did a bunch of it at WSU earlier in the year. Anything from your thoughts, Mark?
Well, I don't know. I thought it went pretty good. The kids are getting used to us, and they like having a laugh.
Yeah, it was cool that they started building on each other's stories and asking each other questions.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
So the format was that we played a hand clapping kind of activity where they had to, if they stuffed up the actual routine of it, they had to tell something about themselves.
And which I was the one who kept stuffing up.
Yeah, Mark kept stuffing up, and that became a point of humour, and then also relationship eventually, and then we did some basically storytelling, get to know you kind of activities around the circle. Is that correct, Danny?
Yep. And then we ended it with counting to 21. That was an activity I saw when I went out to Maury Outreach. That Alex ran.
Yep.
And that was pretty cool. It was good. So it didn't take long for the group to cotton on to, if we go around the circle, we'll stop talking over each other.
Yeah.
But we just use that as a reference point about being a group and what we can do when we all work together. And we kind of ended off with a note of act of kindness, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
We gave them a little challenge. We're going to see them next Thursday at our program day. And so we told them, think of one thing you can do, one act of kindness that you can do this week, either for yourself or somebody around you. And come and let us know.
Cool. So there was a bit of a call to action. Come to next week's program day out here in Armadale, which is a good call there, Danny. And then so I think it was successful in terms of its first tutor squad. I think the engagement with the AEO who sat in the corner was strong. Any do differently for next tutor squad, Danny?
Not sure. Do differently. Well, you won't be there. That'll be different.
I don't know. It's we're just kicking back and swatting flies and swapping lies, as they say. But we're not actually teaching them anything other than just how to socialise, really. But they kind of know that anyway. Are we meant to be teaching stuff?
So the model for tutor squads is traditionally 5 minutes of failure time, followed by 40 minutes of tutoring, mentoring. So actually getting some academic work done that they may have missed or want to catch up on or strengthen themselves in, which is something you can build in the following weeks, Danny. But I think initially you've started on the right foot. Tutor squads, Armadale, mentor recruitment, Bonanza is going well. Goodbye.